Dahil po sa sunod-sunod na lindol sa iba't ibang bahagi ng Pilipinas, pinaghahandaan ng mga LGU sa Metro Manila ang pagtama ng kinabahang The Big One.
Niyanig naman ng magnitude 5 na lindol ang Ilocos Norte pasado alas 4 ng hapon kanina.
Hindi po nalalayo sa magnitude 6.9 na lindol sa Cebu ang inaasahang lakas ng The Big One na pinangangapahang yayanig sa Metro Manila.
Hindi pa nga nakakabango ng Cebu, norte naman ngayon ang niyanig ng lindol.
Hello everyone, I'm Catherine Horado from BSIT 2B, and in this video I'll use 4 ethical theories: the deontology, utilitarianism, virtue ethics, and the last one is social contract theory, to make sense of how we navigate crisis right here in this Cebu areas.
Deontology, doing what's right by rule.
Deontology is all about duty. It says we have moral rules to follow, no matter if the outcome is good or bad. According to Immanuel Kant, act in a way you'd want everyone to act always. For example, honesty is a duty. You tell the truth even if it's hard. After the earthquake and Typhoon Tino, the DPWH in Cebu was asked to disclose how 500 million in disaster funds was spent.
This money was meant for fixing cracked roads in Bugo and Medellin, repairing damaged bridges in Daan Bantayan, and upgrading flood control in Danao and Consolacion. From a deontological view, the DPWH has a non-negotiable duty to be transparent about every piso, even if some projects were delayed or didn't work perfectly. Transparency should be a universal rule for all agencies handling money meant to repair both our far northern and northern metro communities. According to Sunstar Cebu, November 2025, Cebu Solon demands DPWH to account for disaster funds across far northern, Bugo, Medellin, Daan Bantayan, and Northern Metro, Danao, Consolacion, Cebu. Utilitarianism, the greatest good for the most people. Utilitarianism says the best action is the one that creates the most happiness and less suffering for the most people. It's all about results. For example, if you have 100 bags of rice, you give them to the 100 families who need them most, not just a few. In Northern Metro Cebu, they focus on Danao and Consolacion, where flood risk was highest and thousands live. Even though some smaller mountain barangays in Medellin or Daan Bantayan had to wait a few hours longer, this approach meant the most people got help fast, which is what utilitarianism calls for. As reported by Cebu Daily News, November 2025, PDRRMO focuses on High Pop, Bugo in far north, Danao, Consolacion in northern metro for Tino response. But rules and results aren't everything. What about the character of the leaders who stepped up or didn't for our damaged towns? Virtue ethics, being a good person in crisis. Virtue ethics is about character. It says we should strive to be virtuous, brave, compassionate, honest, because that's how we live a good life. Aristotle called this human flourishing. For example, a virtuous person doesn't just do their job, they care about the people they are helping even when it's difficult. In far northern Cebu, Bugo City, Mayor Maria Shelo Martinez was on the ground within hours after the earthquake, helping clear rubble and pushing for fast aid. In northern Metro Cebu, Consolacion, Mayor Teresa P. Aligado waded through floodwaters during Tino to check on families. These leaders showed compassion and courage, but in Medellin, residents complained about delayed road repairs, and in parts of Danao, some homes waited days for relief. That's a failure to show responsibility and integrity in serving the community. According to the Freeman November 2025, Bugo Consolacion's mayors lead on the ground response. Medellin Danao residents call for faster action. Finally, let's talk about the deal between us, the people, and the government, especially when our communities in both regions are damaged.
Social contract theory, we give, we get. Social contract theory says the government's power comes from our consent. We give up some freedom like paying taxes in exchange for protection and services, like fixing roads after earthquakes or responding to typhoons. It's a two-way deal. For example, we pay tax money to the government, so we expect them to fix our damaged infrastructure when disaster hits. When residents in Daan Bantayan and Consolacion protested slow repair works, they were asking, are we getting what we owe? The social contracts say yes. No matter if you live in the far north or northern metro, you deserve timely help. Even the Maharlika Fund debate ties into this. Many Cebuanos wonder if that money could have been used to strengthen flood control in Danao or build earthquake-resistant roads in Bugo, making sure the government keeps its end of the deal for all our communities. According to Rappler, November 2025, Cebu Residents Link Road, repair delays in far north, northern metro to broader public fund concerns. So what do all these theories tell us about our crisis here in Cebu? We've seen the ontology demand transparency for disaster funds across both our regions. Utilitarianism guide how we share aid to help the most people. Virtue ethics judge the character of our leaders. And social contract theory remind of us the deal between people and government.
These aren't just abstract ideas. They are tools to understand why some response worked for our communities and why others didn't. Ultimately, ethical decision-making in crisis is about balancing rules, results, character, and trust. As we rebuild our Cebu towns from Bugo to Consolacion, let's use these theories to push for a more just and caring community for all. Thank you.